careful when it hurts.
To be my...
Barbara-Jean. Not Barbara-Jean's heart.
With a tramp like you?
Well, I know it hurts being third rate, but aren't you accustomed to it yet?
Oh, Robin, I see you.
I baptized myself the slut of Springfield!
Son of a bitch in here.
I found out myself what love is all about.
Hey everybody, it's me, Mickey. Hello. We are here for Beyond the Gates. It is the look of shame, girl. He kissed, he was all up in your mouth, girl. He shouldn't have did it, but he was all up in your mouth. It was. It was. That's exactly what it is, Danny. Thank you. Change them habits, girl. Change them habits, girl. Okay, get out of his orbit. Who the hell is Celine? Who the hell is Celine? What is happening? Oh. The marriage is out there. Oh, the marriage is out there. Oh, look at who's at the door. It is Naomi. I bet you she got something to say, old judgmental heifer. Ooh, chilly. It's not. That's your stepdaddy. Girl, you always got an attitude with somebody. Y'all so damn judgmental. What's about to happen? You about that life? I don't think so. Naomi, you not about that life. You ain't never been about that life. And ultimately, threatening him ain't gonna do nothing but make your mama want to be with that man even more. Oh, so Jacob is over there. He did step down. See, Jacob, that's how your ass finna get caught up. It won't. Then why are you going around asking questions, Jacob? Uh-oh. Vanessa's son, too. You talk about Doug's son, of course. Vanessa's son. You know, Vanessa that you over there knocking down every chance you get. You hurt that child, she gonna be pissed. That's because your daddy's a drunk. Your daddy is drunk. Oh. He said they not stop until they shut him down. Oh my god. Maybe this messy. Naomi, I'm not sure why you're going over there confronting or what in a fight with Andre. Ultimately, nobody took advantage of your mother. Nobody took advantage of Andre. Two hurting people ended up getting drunk and going to Vegas and getting married. If you don't like it, oh well, you got your own marriage to worry about. You also didn't want your mother and father together. Are we forgetting that? Are we forgetting that? You didn't want your mom and your daddy together. Now, I would think that somebody who didn't want their parents together would be over there minding her business. Oh, my finger feels naked. Let me get my ring. You didn't want your parents together. You adamantly campaigned against them getting back together after the whole Chelsea being kidnapped. You were adamant on your daddy needs to tell your mama to go ahead and keep it pushing. They needed to set boundaries, and boundaries is what they set. And in the sense of him setting boundaries, because not only was he hearing it from you, he was hearing it from that wife who's very jealous. He did that, and she ended up in Vegas. I'm confused. I thought this is what y'all wanted. Is it not? And then Joey talked about, oh, Doug's son, Vanessa's son, the woman who's back here cracking on a regular, that's her son too. If you do something to him, I had to cut my nails down. I hate it. I missed the long. But if you do something to him, she's going to have an issue with it because that's her child. Halt whatever you're trying to do. Jacob then went down there to talk to Crew Neck Ted, trying to figure out what happened with Doug. And he's like, I won't say nothing, especially because the man's not here to defend himself. Is there something more? I heard it was a DUI. It was a DUI for now. For now. So then it's just like that whole issue, and Jacob is looking more into it, and Jacob might end up getting hurt. And this might be the time we see the chief let Malone and Joey, Timu, Tony Soprano have it. In that kiss, Danny was like, I know what this is. This was a ownership kiss. And Evil Genuine was like, you didn't seem like you disliked it or pulled away from it. And she was like, Chad, I'm trying to move past you with the help of my new husband. And we're doing wonderfully. Okay? Doing amazing over here. Oh, we got additional sponsorship. So it's just like, this is a mess. Yesterday was messy too. But today's going to be even messier because Donnell and Timu, Tony Soprano know me and my family finna sue the hell out of you because my daddy's blood level is over the legal limit. Y'all was over serving him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jacob at the hospital getting information from Crew Neck. Vanessa then popped up at the hospital. She everywhere but home. Mm. Oh. Ooh. Oh, little boy. Ooh. Well, somebody did help him over that highway into the ravine, into the tree. Somebody did help him, but not in the way you wanted it to be. Oh, Lord. Now the bartender got to lose his life? Oh, hell to the no. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Donnie Simpson. Not you coming for that man's height. Mm-mm. Thank you. How is this all about you? Please, somebody let us know how this is all about you. Because ultimately, low-key, if we want to be honest, Danny and Andre getting drunk and getting married, obviously they're adults, and they decided to get drunk and head to Vegas. Obviously, they did it the safest way, like bride shares, private jet, people taking them back and forth to where they needed to be. Like, that was an issue. They did that the safest way. I wouldn't recommend getting blackout drunk. Now, don't do that. Please don't do that one. But if we are being honest about the situation, had it not been for Evil Genuine following what his wife wanted and telling, Danny to back off, and they can't be close and they can't come together for Chelsea and have like a sit down dinner together, she would have never been at the bar drinking. And for Andre, had Vanilla Bean not decided at that moment to drop the fact that her and Vanilla R were getting married, he too wouldn't have been at the bar drinking. Danny is like, how is it that me marrying somebody who actually loves me, who's good for me and is helping me, how is this about you? Please tell me how this is about you. I'm dying to hear how this is about you. Vanessa asked Shanice to say a few words at the service, and Shanice is like, I don't think you want me to say anything after I open my big mouth. And she's like, what you're talking about? She was like, I told Donnell his father wasn't working here anymore. And Vanessa is just like, it's not even a problem. There are a lot of things that we hadn't told the kids, and there are a lot of things I have to explain to them now. That's going to be really hard to tell them, especially because Doug's supposed to be there to help her explain a lot of this stuff. Now, when it came to telling the twins that he had quit his job, they were waiting for them both to come home and it be together. So had Doug lived, probably would have been around either Thanksgiving or Christmas time where they would have told them that he had quit his job. But she thought he would get bored of early retirement and take his ass back to work, because a man who don't work don't eat. That's just my opinion. But Shanice is like, whatever you need, a hand to hold, somebody to be there for you, I'm there. Vanessa has a lot of support that she doesn't need to lean on Tony Soprano, but he's going to worm his way into it. Speaking of Tony Soprano, he's basically telling Lil Donnell Jones that ultimately there is no law for over serving someone where they live and then them getting into an accident. Now, you'll never see your father again, but you can see the bartender who overserved him. And whatever you want to do to him, you can do to him, but I'm going to bring him here. Mm. What? Don't nobody give a fuck about Ashley. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Andre. I'm not your father, okay? Let that be clear. She already knows. This is my problem. Everybody think that Danny don't know about what happened with Ashley. And I think that's one of the things Nicole is on. They think that Andre is using Danny and that Danny doesn't know about Ashley, and it's just like, oh, she knows. That is a good, yeah. That's because you're giant. Mm, mm. Oh, you see it now that she's married. Don't fall for it. 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 He trying to bring you back in. Mm. Words will cut you up. He is. It's not even about the sex. It is not about the sex. Thank you. It's not about. Mm-hmm. You don't know this version. In this version, you ain't never gonna get to touch again. You are. You are threatened. Thank you, Danny. Because to freedom to be herself, seen, loved, heard. Thank you. You want her to go back to being invisible to you? You want her to go back to her, you beating her down? Figuratively? Child, absolutely not. Shout out to Danny. Danny, please get over this man. Please get over this man and live very long and happy with your man until y'all decide it don't work no more. What I missed? Naomi is over there having a conversation with Andre, and she's basically under the guise that, oh, Danny doesn't know about the Ashley of it all, and she's like, my Triple H was my friend, and now she's married to my father. Ashley is my best friend, and then there's you, and then there's my mother. Tell me, do I have to look for a new best friend? And Andre's like, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, you need to tell my mother about Ashley. And he's like, your mom already know about Ashley. What? Yeah, your mother already knows about Ashley. See, this is the y'all think y'all know everything, or y'all think y'all know how these people get down, but these is two grown-ass people who have already had these conversations. They broke off their situation so he could pursue Ashley. And then Ashley broke it off with him because she got her little feelings hurt because she decided to pop up at somebody's house unannounced and uninvited and saw something she didn't want to see and misinterpreted. And when she said what she needed to say to Andre to be done with him, Andre came crawling back to Danny on his knees, and Danny said, you was taking her on trips, and you was giving her the romance and all that stuff. You want some of this good stuff over here? I'm going to need more. We just can't fall back in bed together. I need more. You know what he did? He gave her more. So now, Naomi, face cracked. Because you think you know every damn thing. You think you know every damn thing. And then over there with Danny and Evil Genuine is like, I apologize for being harsh with you. And he's apologizing to her. And Danny basically says, listen, Andre allows me to be me. He sees me. He hears me. He loves me. Why wouldn't I want a lifetime of that? With you, I became invisible long before we ever divorced. With you, you played her to the motherfucking back. Okay, you pushed her to the motherfucking left. This is my left. I'm right-handed, right? She's like, why wouldn't I want what Andre's offering me versus what you gave me? What you gave me was cool for a while, but then you played me to the left and I was invisible, and you cheated on her. You mistreated her, and then you cheated on her with somebody y'all treated like a daughter and your daughter's best friend, and you've been mistreating her ever since. And actively, we're not going to forget, actively was working to destroy the relationship between her and her daughters. Granted, because she was the custodial parent, most of the time when you were out the house working, her and the girls have a really great relationship together. I love it. I love Danny is like, nah. Because he was like, I know you. I know everything about you. I helped build these boundaries. I helped build these walls. And she was like, I don't want what you offer. Oh yeah, Jacob been down to the hospital talking to Crewneck, and Crewneck told him about the leaving the hospital after he was having erratic behavior. Oh, and Crewneck told Jacob how the marriage was open. Uh-oh. Mm. Naomi, mind your business. Mm. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Tell him. Point her into his direction. Get off of Andre's back. Andre said, I ain't even been let in that, close to her feelings for me to hurt her. I'm not going to break her heart. And when it comes to Vanilla Bean, it's going to take a miracle for her to leave Vanilla Earth. But you need to figure out about your daddy, because your daddy is the one who keep watching in here like he own her. Ooh. Ooh. Thank you, Danny. That's a good question. Tell the truth. No, you reading her wrong. Multiple times he's clocked it. Tell the truth. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes. No. Mm-hmm. Ooh. She said, I should be happy watching her basically manipulate the hell out of you because you so blinded in love, eating my popcorn and drinking my drink and eating my candy. But it breaks my goddamn heart because you are not paying attention. Uh-oh, they're going to watch. There go to watch. Uh-oh. Okay, so Crewneck told Jacob about the fact that Vanessa and Boozy Susie Doug had an open marriage and what happened with Boozy Susie Doug leaving the job. Like, he was acting erratic, but he never hurt any patients. They don't know if he was drinking on the job. We know he wasn't drinking on the job. The gambling just became too much. So he ended up quitting the job. Now, Crewneck and Jacob come out his office. Crewneck takes Vanessa back to his office. And Jacob talks to Shanice, and she was like, listen, he talked about the twins, he talked about his marriage, nothing really crazy. He was like, okay. What about Derek? I can't talk about my patient. You know what? Maybe that's why he was comfortable telling me he was he was starting to get sensations back in his legs. Ooh. Yeah, Shanice, poker face, girl, poker face. Now, Andre was telling Naomi, you don't have to worry about me. You need to worry about your father. He keep coming up in here like he own it. Like he comes in and out of her life like he still owns her and still controls everything. That's the issue in itself. And when it comes to Vanilla Bean, it'd take a miracle for her to ever leave Vanilla And let's be clear on something. It's not because I had a conversation with her. It's because I'm a guy and I know this. But like I said, nobody has actually listened to Andre and Danny and realized what they have. Danny has never let Andre get in too close to her real feelings. I'm not gonna say it's all been surface level, but like the deep down, like the stuff that you buried, she's never let him get that close because she's guarded after what happened with her and that man. So Andre is going to be here for whatever she gives him, and she's going to be here for whatever he gives her, because right now they're two heartbroken people who are married. And maybe they'll be in love for a very long time until it's no longer working. Or maybe it won't last. Who the hell knows? But right now we got two heartbroken people who the people they want don't want them and have played them to the left, and they have found love in each other. Let them be happy. Now, Danny is not jealous in any type of way of Triple H. She is not envious of her. She's not jealous of her. Danny's like, listen, I've had everything she had. I had the ring. I had the kids. I rode the ride long before she was ever in a training bra. But when you look at the situation, she's played all of us. She played me, she played you, and she played Naomi. Because remember, they treated her like she was another daughter. The Duprees treated her like she was family. Which is why when all of this played out, and then you have new people coming into town, why Cat's discernment was on a 10 when it came to Eva and Wig. Because it's just like, yeah, no. Last time we let somebody in the family, the person, Danny's husband. And she was like, what gets me is she's played all of us. And you don't seem to understand it or see it. She's legitimately playing you. She acts like she knows nothing while being busy at the same time. And if you've clocked it multiple times, you've clocked the situation multiple times. I bet you when he runs into Randy again, he'll be like, what the hell is this? Because that man was at your house. That man was at your house. Come on now, stop playing with me. That man was at your house. She be on the phone talking to people and tell you not to worry about it. She spent a whole bunch of money on clothes and jewelry and stuff, but you don't never see the stuff. And then he said, honestly, I should have my popcorn ready to watch, and my drink and my snacks and everything to watch the master manipulator, the puppet master, be blinded by love and getting played all the way to the goddamn left. But it breaks my heart because I've had your back and I've told you the truth. Danny might still love him, but she's not in love with him. I think the love has changed. And then Donnell Jones over there yelling at the dealer/bartender about over-serving Boozy Susie Doug. And the man was like, I ain't even think you were that drunk. I ain't think you that drunk, okay? And then the watch. The dealer/bartender has on Doug's watch. Now remember, Doug used the watch as collateral, and I guess the man decided to keep the watch. Oh, baby, this is messy as hell. Well, we still got some more time in the how much time we got? Oh, we got a good while left in the show to see what's gonna happen. It is. And didn't. Uh-oh. And teaming with Tony Soprano is playing Donnell Jones. It's not. For the 10th wedding anniversary. Use it as collateral. That is fair. Oh, now he fired the door. I'd be pissed off if I was him. You mean tell me I lost my job because you decided to set this man up to take take a long trip up yonder, and also the watch. I don't even get to keep the watch. I tear that whore up. I send that bitch up and turn it. I turn it out. I swear to God I will. Okay, I turn that casino every which way but loose. Donnell Jones, don't fall for it. Donnell Jones, don't fall for it. Oh, you're not that type of dude. You're not that type of dude. Oh, anybody could lose their temper. Now Donnell Jones about to get wrapped up in this, man. Oh, hell. You have no discernment, Donnell. No discernment, Donnell Jones. Oh, my God. Everybody wish they would have paid closer attention to what Boozy Susie was on. No, because you're still living there. Because you're still living there. You still live in the guilt. Yeah, he's still here. What? Why are you still questioning Shanice? Nope. She would never. Oh, what? What the hell you want to know? Anything is possible. Oh, he knows. Yes. Thank you. He's like, thank you. He does not care for her money. What? Ain't another thing. What the hell you want? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can I be happy? Thank you. Can I be happy? Damn. You get it. It was cocked to the side. She had a cocked wig on. It was not. I'm gonna laugh at a cock. Yeah, life gon' life. Dead right, Andre. Life gon' life. Never tell them when they come back around again. No. Hmm. Yeah. They create magic. We know. Oh, we know. We know. We know. We know. We know all these things. We know all these things, Naomi. Oh, look at that. Somebody welcoming him. Look at you getting the welcome. It's messy as hell. Like in the back of his head. And you zip your lips about mine. Yes. Well, it's her mistake to make. Maybe. Don't need it. Thank you. I wonder if she's gonna tell Andre. You can pretend if you wanted to that it didn't happen because it shook sudden and you moved your bones. Okay, it sent the chill down your spine. You know you love kissing on Danny, and this ain't the first goddamn time you didn't kiss her. This is the second time you cheated on your new wife with your ex-wife. This is messy. Listen, Crewneck had to tell Vanessa you can't live in guilt. Okay, guilt is a terrible place to live. The rent is high. The neighbors are awful. It's too much of a mess. Anything she need, he'll be there for her. What you need, girl, what you need. And he also gave her a box of Boozy Susie Doug stuff. Now, Shanice and Jacob are talking. And she's like, I can't tell you anymore, but what I can tell you is he found out today that Andre eloped with your mother-in-law. And he was like, do you think that would be something that makes him tell the truth? And she was like, I don't know. Stranger things have happened. Donnell Jones and Timu Tony Soprano, basically the bartender slash dealer lost his job for over serving Boozy Susie Doug. That's one. Two, for taking the man's watch, but the watch was collateral on that poker table. He done lost his job. He done got fired. And Timu Tony Soprano is acting like, oh, I never knew your father. He was a famous cardiologist, right? You have time to talk about him. And Donnell Jones is like, yeah. And it's just like, you are about to get wrapped up in this man who's already cracking your mama's back. What the hell are we doing? Child couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Mm-mm. Hell no. He's getting wrapped up in Timu Tony Soprano. And, Naomi mentioned a post-nup to Andre, and Andre was like, okay. Now, mind you, he was like, listen, she was like, oh, when I mentioned the post-nup, because remember, Andre doesn't have any family outside of, like, biological family, like, he's related to, share blood with, outside of Crewneck, Martin, Eva, and Kat. Because his parents are gone. His parents have passed on, and he got his money that way. Like, he got their fortune. He inherited it. And then with him working, he's made a name for himself. He also has made his own money, so he doesn't need Danny's money. And his whole thing is, do you know what happens when two creative, like-minded people come together? Honestly, they make magic. If we're talking about the creative space, I don't know what it seems like for marriage. I don't know. She was like, no. He was like, I don't either, but I would like to see. I would like to see where my marriage with Danny goes. Like, let's see where all this goes. Let's see what happens. But having a conversation, he's like, listen, me and Danny are honest with each other about everything. And that's the thing that people keep acting like, oh, they couldn't be honest with each other about everything. And it's just like, they are definitely honest with each other about everything. Now, what she told him about the kiss, I don't know. That is her business. But when it's come to the feelings and how they both ended up at the country club bar drinking in Vegas, she was honest about how all that played out with him, and he knows it. So it's not a thing where they keep things from each other. Mm-hmm. And it just boils down to him and Danny gonna try whatever this marriage is. They're gonna try to have as much fun and as much love as they're allowed to give each other. And ultimately, whatever happens, happens. And he's not gonna break Danny's heart. And Naomi basically said, if you hurt my mama, I'm gonna be on you. Like, I'm vindictive. I got all the worst qualities of my parents. Don't play with her. Oh, Vanessa, you know for damn sure Nicole was never gonna share with him that Doug was gambling. Well, Krenak is good company in the sense of what is it? Krenak is good company in the sense of, listen, I didn't know about the Vanessa of it all. Not the Vanessa. I didn't know about the Nicole and Doug meeting and having a conversation of it all. That's one. And then two, ultimately, ultimately, what is it? He's like, listen, as somebody who knows how to hide shame and everything and hide it from a woman you love, it's not that hard to do. Naomi got to take a pregnancy test. Naomi. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Listen, Danny said, if my kids did what I did, I would be serving them holy hell and a side of it more for a very long time. And it's a Dupree curse. It's a Dupree curse. We love and we love hard, and don't cross us. Because it's a forever, okay? If a bitch beef with me, we gonna be forever. Uh-oh. Bad news is gonna break his heart. Girl, she gonna say, I can't have kids. That's what she gonna say. I know it. And she gonna be lying. Oh, that's how that works. That's how it works. Now, Corner is talking to Vanessa and basically telling her, as somebody who hid his shame for so many years from the woman he loved, I'm telling you now, it's really not that hard to do. But eventually it becomes too much and you kind of start to spiral. So you can't blame yourself for not picking up on things because he probably got really good at hiding it. And no, he didn't know about Nicole seeing him, because why would Nicole tell you about meeting a patient, doctor patient confidentiality, right? Now Vanessa gets a message from Joey to come get her son. And the question is, for Donnell Jones, how did my mama know I was here? How do you know my mama? Why are you playing in my face? That's the questions he gonna have. Show the wheel. No, Naomi's not feeling good. And she's like, oh, it's probably something I ate. And Jacob is like, it's probably finding out that, your stepfather-in-law is, well, your new stepfather is your aunt's nephew. And she was like, the conversation I had with him probably is what sent me over the edge. And she's like, conversation, yeah. He was like, listen, just crawl into bed and rest, and I bring you something later. But she got a little bad from the pharmacy. Why? Because she's about to take a pregnancy test. She's pregnant. She's a pregnant. Yeah, she's pregnant. She's going to have a baby. She's going to have a baby. And at first I thought she didn't want kids, but hell, I don't know. Ooh, oh my God, what if Triple H tries to steal her baby? Oh my God, this would be messy. This would be messy. What if Crewneck tried to steal her? Not Crewneck. What if Triple H tried to steal her baby? Oh my God. Terrible. Terrible. Um, Danny came home, and Andre, obviously, who's there? Naomi. Naomi's pregnant. I know she's pregnant from the preview they played, and was like, they finally gonna get them a house with a kitchen and a living room and a hallway and a laundry room and an actual bathroom we get to see. Danny came home. Obviously, Andre's still there, and he gives her like one of the best kisses he's ever given somebody in his life. And she's like, "What was that for?" And he was like, "I'm just happy that you were another in-law coming in to interrogate me." And she was like, "Who I missed?" And he's like, "You missed, Naomi." And she lawyered the hell out of the situation. And she was like, "Listen, what we did goes against everything I taught my girls to do. And if they did what I did with you, I would be giving them hell. Because we Duprees, we love hard. We love hard. But you're going to get it worse if you screw us over." Now, Eva Genuine come home. His wife is still in the outfit. She ain't changed. She ain't did nothing. And she's upset. She was like, I got some bad news that you may not like. Yeah, how you gonna explain that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She did. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Tell the truth, shame the devil. She is rushing. She is rushing. Oh, I love Danny was like, I was open to adopting another kid. You didn't have to go and marry one. Best family. His best family. Girl, what the hell? She's pregnant. Triple H is gonna steal that baby. She's pregnant. Mm-hmm. 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 Now Vanessa has to explain to her son, how do you and Joey know each other? Danny has to explain to Andre what the rest of the conversation was. Triple H is promising that they're gonna have a baby real soon. Okay, she's going to make sure that she don't end up stealing Naomi's baby. I know it. I know she's gonna end up stealing that baby. And Naomi's pregnant. Hey, this is messy. But I hope y'all enjoyed it, and we'll be back here tomorrow for Beyond the Gates and SmackDown. We'll be back. We'll be back. I don't have anything premiering today, so give me some time. We got some stuff going, being works, and set up some stuff. But that being said, I love everyone. Hit those links in the description box down below for vote.governvote.org. Make sure y'all are registered for the contest, and y'all are getting all y'all information and everything together, and then y'all are voting in these contests because it's a trickle up system, not a trickle down. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. And if you're on Twitch, don't forget to hit the follow. With that being said, I'll see y'all later.